Hey, what's up everyone? It's your friendly neighborhood YouTuber guys, and guess what? We are back at it again with another amazing, stupendous, tremendous, groundbreaking, earth-shattering, eye-hurting, side-splitting, eye-hurting because of Cyclops review in the history of mankind. I don't know where I was going with this. I kind of lost. I kind of lost where I was going with this after I said eye hurting. Eye hurting was the only thing that came to mind when I was talking about the Cyclops. I was just thinking to myself, I bet, for Cyclops to see, I bet he sees his own laser eye surgeon, right? That was really bad. I'm sorry. I apologize, guys. He is his own laser eye surgeon, right? Cyclops is. I have no idea. I just got off work, dude. And yeah, I just ate. I'm pretty content. Might pass out, might take a shower. Who knows? But before I do any of that, before I even go to sleep, I got this guy right here, and I figured we'd do a review of him. Now, before we get into this review, I was talking to some of you, my fellow YouTubers out there, and my fellow subscribers out there, and Thor 2012, yeah, I'm giving you a shout out if you're watching. If not, it's cool. But Thor 2012 gave me an idea on how to get this Cyclops out, well, these carded figures out, is to cut it from the bottom with an X-Acto knife and then pull it out. I don't have an X-Acto knife. I'm going to give it a shot with my, trusty Punisher knife. It has a pretty sharp blade. We'll give it a shot with that. If not, if it doesn't work, then oh well. I don't really care about this card, but if I can preserve it, I will. Because he gave me an idea when I was doing my review of Storm over there on how to preserve these cards. But I don't know if I'm going to even preserve these cards or not. I don't know what I'm going to do with them. I was thinking about cutting them up and just putting them on my backboard up here, but I'm not for sure. I don't know what I'm doing anymore nowadays. But anyways, I wanted to give Thor 2012 a shout out for that. We'll see if it works. If not, like I said, life goes on. And also, guys, let me tell you a little bit about this Cyclops, guys, dudes. I also got a complaint, too, about me saying guys all the time. Guys this, guys that, guys that. It's just a natural habit. So I'll say dudes. I had this figure in the first, the 5-inch form, Toy Biz. And it's so awesome to get this figure again. This is a figure that I wasn't looking forward to picking up, but I just felt like I just needed to get him because it brings back so many memories, man. Especially him being on this card. Hasbro, they know how to get you, man. They really, really know how to get you. Of course, the only one that I reviewed from this wave is Storm. Don't know if I'm going to pick up the rest of these retro figures. I might not. I say that I won't, and then I end up picking them up. Okay, guys. And also I have the Wolverine over there, X-Force Wolverine. If you guys didn't see that review, check it out. But we're going to do some comparisons with this Cyclops, being that we got Storm from the retro wave and X-Force Wolverine from the Wendigo Build-A-Figure wave. So, let's give this a shot, guys. I don't know if this is going to work. Yes, I know I need an X-Acto knife, but like I said, we're just going to give this a shot just because, just for the hell of it. And let's see if this works. Okay, so I cut him like that. And then, I don't know if you guys are seeing this. Let me try to bring my camera down. This is also not only a toy review, but this is an experiment. Okay. Storm is passing out over here. So, okay. So let's see how this works. Is it a success? Is it a success? It's a success, everybody! Awesome! I was still able to preserve the card. Okay, thank you, Thor 2012. If you're watching, you rock, man. You rock. You know, he said to me, the best way to do it is to cut it from the bottom with an X-Acto knife and then pull it out from the bottom and you'll preserve the card. I'm like, thanks for letting me know now, man, after I tore up the Storm card, which is the card that I really wanted to preserve. But thanks a million, Thor 2012, man. Okay, so let's take a look at this Cyclops. Man, is he a beauty or isn't he a beauty? And let's take him out. I think I did enough yapping. I was yapping for like 5 minutes. So if you guys sat through all that, thanks. Let's get this Cyclops out. Dude. Man, let me bring my camera down a little bit. This just brings back so many feels. Did I say feels? So many memories, man. I remember the Toy Biz Cyclops being a little heavier than this. But this is the newer version, and man, he looks beautiful, dude. He really, really does. I can't tell you, man. This just brings back so many memories. You know, if I can share a story with you guys, a sentimental story, if you guys care to listen. Back in the day, for Christmas. You know, my mom, she's no longer with me right now. And my mom bought me like a bunch of like vintage Toy Biz X-Men action figures, man, for Christmas. It was like one of the best Christmases I've ever had. And I think I was probably like 9, 10 years old, maybe 11 years old. And they were just so awesome. Like I said, it was one of the best Christmases I've ever had. And I got maybe about 12 Toy Biz X-Men action figures. And some Ninja Turtles, too. I think I got some Ninja Turtles in it as well. And so to have these figures again, man, they just bring up those old feelings of like Christmas morning and opening your presents and experiencing that feeling, you know, that you had when you were a kid, you know, when you opened the Christmas gifts and you were hoping that they were toys and not clothes. I think we've all been there, right? But it's just so cool to have this guy in my collection. No, I was going to say again, but not again, because I never had this one, but the look, you know, of having, you know, this Cyclops in my collection again is pretty awesome. If that made any sense. Okay, so I shared that little story with you guys. I'm sure a lot of you guys feel the same way, you know, especially for, you know, the parents, you know, who are not there, you know, here in our lives right now, you know, to, you know, have those good memories. You know, from my childhood, you know, I didn't really have too many good memories. It's not like I had a bad childhood, but, you know, those were some of my good memories. Actually playing with my action figures was some of the best memories I've had when I was a kid, so. This man, he is stuck in there. And I think, you know, just to, you know, further expand on what I was talking about, I don't know if I speak for everyone, guys, but I speak, you know, from a point of view, I forgot what I was going to say. My mind is not here right now. It's kind of all over the place because I've been so busy with everything. So here's the his blast effect that you slot into his eyes. But really, I think where I was going with that, guys, is you know, I think that's one of the reasons why I collect action figures now, and now I have a YouTube channel. I actually started this YouTube channel like a month after my mom passed. You know, I was collecting before then, and I decided, you know what? I collect action figures. You know, I might as well put a YouTube channel out there and just give my views and opinions on action figures, and, you know, hope you guys like it and appreciate what I do, because listen, without a YouTube channel, I would still be collecting action figures anyway. So, but yeah, playing with my action figures definitely brought I definitely had a lot of good memories doing that as when I was a younger, and now it brings me joy as an adult to collect some of these figures, especially with a lot of what these retro toys, when they bring them back like this, it just brings back so many memories. Not only X-Men, but the Kenner, Predator, and Aliens and stuff. Having those when I was younger. The Terminators too, man. The Terminator, retro Terminator. Okay, enough about that, guys. I'm through getting sentimental, but I just wanted to share that with you guys. So let's take a look at the Cyclops. I've been yapping like for what 10 minutes, guys, and I haven't even talked about the Cyclops, so I apologize. But if any of those stories hit home, leave it in the comments and let me know your thoughts on collecting action figures, because I'm sure most of you guys collect action figures because that's why you watch these channels. If you're not inspired to buy these action figures as you're watching these reviews, then what the hell are you doing? Okay, so let's take a look at the Cyclops. His head sculpt is on point, man. I love the blast effect here. The residue, well, not the residue, but the aftermath of him blasting using his laser eyes. He has brakes there. His arms go up that much. He has his waist swivel. Great articulation right there in the chest. Brakes here at the upper legs. The color doesn't really match up. This is a little bit darker right here. A little bit more lighter blue. Same thing with here, up here as well. This is kind of like a darker. This is kind of lighter right here. So the colors don't really match up from his stomach area and his thighs to his legs right there. But in dull light, you probably don't even notice. And if you're someone who doesn't collect action figures, then you probably don't even notice anyways. If you're just going over, if somebody's just coming over to your house and taking a look at your collection, I'll be surprised if that person's is like, oh, well, these colors don't match up here. No, they're just kind of amazed by all the action figures you have. Like myself, I have a lot of freaking action figures. Okay, so let's pop off his head. Let's put on the blast effect head. And oh yeah, I forgot to mention, guys, this Cyclops from the Toy Biz days, he actually lit up. Not this one, but the Toy Biz, the original Toy Biz action figure that this was based on. He had a trigger here, right here, back in the back, and then his visor lit up. So it was a light up Cyclops back in the day. For those who didn't have that Cyclops, or was maybe too young to know about that Cyclops. But this effect, guys, look at this, man. That is awesome, guys. I love that effect. He might be posed like this because, listen, if you have a cool effect like this, you got to pose him like this, man. That is really, really awesome. I really, really dig this, man. And they are supposed to be re-releasing, of course, the Cyclops, but with the jacket on in 3-pack with Jean Grey and Wolverine, the love triangle. That's definitely one I'm definitely going to pick up. Double jointed knees on this Cyclops. This one, not so much. Might have to be heated up. But this one, yes. I've said it before and I'll say it again, guys. Simplistic, but yet effective. So this is how this Cyclops measures up against the X-Force Wolverine. Man, it goes over his head. Blast him, Cyclops. Hey. Hey, watch the mask. Watch the mask. Goes over his head. So here is the Cyclops with the classic Storm. Very, very awesome, man. It'd be nice if the Cyclops was taller than Storm, because I'm pretty sure Storm was not that tall in the comic books. I'm pretty sure Cyclops was taller than Storm. But nonetheless, I'm not a picky person. So let's measure this. And what you heard fall earlier, that was actually my tape measure. So if you heard like a boom, 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 that was the tape measure. So he stands just a little bit under just a little bit over 6.5 inches, guys. He's at, no wait, he stands just under 6.5 inches. That's what I was trying to say. Really, really love this Cyclops, guys. Okay, I'm not going to go into any more further detail or any more stories, but if you guys sat through that and listened to me ponder on some of my memories as a child, then thanks. Interchangeable, I love this right here. He's got this, I forgot to bring that up right there. Of course, he can't get his hand to bend that far because of his glove, so you can't get his hand that close to his head to where he's firing. That's the best you can do because of his gloves. I love the boots. Love the white boots. The blue is awesome. I really like the Cyclops, guys. It brings back a lot of memories. And I definitely approve of this Cyclops. If you guys didn't have this guy back in the day, then you probably don't understand my feels. I said it again, my feels for this Cyclops. But let me stand him up right here, guys. He just looks weird like that. There he goes. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and rate this figure, guys, on a scale from 1 to 10, with 10 being the highest. Listen, the nostalgia is kicking in, and I'm gonna have to give him a solid 9. I really do like this Cyclops. If you owned this Cyclops back in the day from Toy Biz, then you definitely should pick up this guy. And this rating is based on nostalgia alone. I can't give him anything lower because I don't want to. The extra head sculpt is pretty awesome. I really love this Cyclops, and I'm glad to actually have a Cyclops in my collection because this is actually my first Hasbro Cyclops ever. I never picked up the Jim Lee one. I'm actually waiting for the 3-pack to come out. But I really like this Cyclops, and I definitely do recommend him, guys, especially if you love X-Men. If you love X-Men, you should definitely pick up this Cyclops because he's pretty awesome. So we'll leave it at that, guys. This video is about to hit the 17-minute mark. If you sat through all of that, I really appreciate it. You guys really are awesome. And we'll go ahead and end it right there, guys. If you like this review, hit the like button, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell if you want to receive more cool, awesome reviews like this. And we'll go ahead and leave it at that, guys. Tell me what you guys think of this Cyclops. Do you like him? And share some stories, too, on this video, you know, of you collecting and why you collect. And, you know, if you want to get into personal, deep detail, I'm always here to listen. I always like listening to you guys, and I always like chatting with you guys. So let me know about some of your stories and about your stories of collecting and why you collect, and do you have a YouTube channel and blah blah blah, or do you plan on starting a YouTube channel? And just let me know, guys, how you feel. Let me be Dr. Phil. Let me not be Dr. Phil. And I just want to thank you guys for watching. And once again, Thor 2012, if you're watching, thanks, buddy. And we'll leave it at that. And there you guys have it. Bye.